guys, good afternoon. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Anugerah. I'm part of 3 class continuing Polytechnic Negeri Sriwijaya Palembang. And now I will tell you about transition and signal word. And before getting to know much about the transition words, it's better if we know from the definition of transition words. Transition words are words used to connect two sentences that are interdependent. The main use of transition words is to string dependent sentence into one coherent paragraph. And next, in the main function of transition words, I have two main function is very important in the transition words. First, it's ensuring the closeness of the paragraph, because the first main function of transition words is to make sure a paragraph is coherent. For example, in a paragraph about cooking tutorials, it's possible for a shipmaker to constantly use first, second, third, and so on. There must be variety to unlock so many stages of cooking. Instead, the shipmaker typically write with transition words such as then, afterward, before then, and so on. Second, smoothing evolving speech. A person who wants to speak fluently must compose his oration as well as possible, and so that the speech is easy to understand. The person giving the speech must make the speech as clear as possible. The continuity between the sentence in the speech must be clear. Next, list of words included in transition words. First, additive transitions is a type of transition words that are used to provide additional information on a previously spoken sentence. There are 6 types of additive transitions, namely additions, introduction, reference, similarity, identification, and clarification. For example, in bold fact, there are high school students from Indonesia who invent a total cure for cancer. In fact, in the bold word, because the example in the additive transitions. Next, adversative transitions. Adversative transitions are words used to express the opposite of the previous sentence. There are about 5 types of adversative transition in English, namely complete, emphasis, conclusion, dismissal, and replacement. For example, I like my bowl, while right now like apple. The words of while in the bowl, for example, adversative transition. Next, causal transitions. As the name suggests, a causal transition is used to connect the second sentence, which has a causal relationship with the first sentence. In total, there are at least 4 types of causal transitions, namely cause or reason, effect or result, purpose, and consequence. Example, due to the heavy raining, the rail station closes its service temporarily. And the sentence, please don't eat the noodle, otherwise eat the fried chicken. Next, sequential transitions. The word sequential transitions are used to connect the sentence that are in sequential order, chronological. There are 6 types of sequential transitions, namely numerical, continuation, conclusion, digression, resumption, and summation. For example, first of all, let us thank God for gathering you here in this peaceful place. And finally, we can just let she go by herself. Next, tips to easy ways to memorize transition words. First, writing practice, whether it's short stories or speeches or personal experience. Don't forget, use transition words nicely in it. Second, read a book to practice grammar and language style. Okay guys, maybe that's all I can tell to you, and thanks for the time. See you next time.